I'm the sole boat registered to the 8th island of Hawaii. It's like still 3,200 feet below the surface.
My first ever lionfish. First ever fish ever.
We are flying along. Look at this. Woo!
Do we look feral?
Oh, the light flew.
One thing that we really didn't expect when leaving the UK on our sailing boat about 1.5 years ago was just how many remarkable people with captivating stories we'd meet along the way. Now we're in the San Blas Islands, just off the coast of Panama, and we want you to meet a few of them. We also probably have our most champagne sail yet and find some wicked spearfishing spots. So if any of those tickle your fancy, click subscribe and welcome aboard.
We are literally in the most perfect, beautiful spearfishing and freediving spot I've ever seen in my life. The viz is amazing. There's no current right now. There's no wind. It's beautiful. We're in heaven.
For a while now, I've really wanted to have a go at spearfishing, but I've always been a bit nervous. Not too sure really why. But our friend Ian handed me the gun today, so I pushed the nerves down and took a shot.
How far from you should I be? Like 2 meters from him?
Wherever you're comfortable. A little bit much. Like you can just close the distance a bit. And if there's sand behind it, go close. Into the sand. Okay.
Don't be fooled here. This completely stationary lionfish actually took me almost 3 attempts and the spear getting stuck in the rock once before I got him. Hey ho, gotta start somewhere.
My heart was like my first ever lionfish. First ever fish ever. He's not bad, but we should probably kill him now. When you do that bit.
Anyway, let's hop on back, fillet them. Yeah, we say fillet in the UK, not fillet.
That was my fish.
But alas, I digress. Okay, Zach wanted me to say that bit. Okay, let's just get this fire lit and the fish cooked.
Heading to the beach, gonna have a fire, catch up my little lionfish and Zach's and Ian's, and yeah, it should be good. We have the wraps?
Yeah.
Nice. I forgot the chocolate. That's okay. Do we look feral?
Oh, the light flew.
Fire! We put a little salt, pepper, garlic powder.
Lovely.
Oh yeah. Get that glistening body in the shot.
No, you are
Feral
really
man.
sweaty. Look how many lionfish we have.
Here, I can make it look like it's only fire, light, you know.
The moon.
There we go. Perfect. Yeah, can I have some light? Oh, yeah, the plate, please. Oh, there we go.
Bye. So we got back from lunch at our friend's house, which was friend's boat, which was really nice. And now I'm about to head to the other friend's boat, which we met last week. His name's Kai, and he has a Tiana 50. It's a wicked boat. It's really beautiful. There's lots of interesting things on the boat, and he does an interesting thing for his job as well. So I thought we'd head over and show you his boat and yeah, a bit about him, because he's an interesting but cool character. Made made it to Kai's boat. It's a Tiana 50.
Yeah, Tiana Flying Dutchman.
It's gonna take us around, give us a little tour, and then chat about what he does, because it's like the ultimate treasure hunting, isn't it, really?
Darn.
We're on the stern right now, and this key feature, basically this solar arch, which has been made into this ultimate cruising lookout seat.
Boat sofa.
Boat sofa. Perfect teak deck.
8,050 screws for that one deck. Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
It's 8,050 bunks.
Yeah. That's immense.
So everything's Hank on. You want to change bigger sail, you got to take down the one you got.
Oh my gosh, you've got a bell here.
Oh yeah, let's give it a ring.
Yeah?
Yeah.
There you go.
So everything's done here at the mast. There's not really any lines running back or anything. You come up here to put up the mainsail. You come up here to put up the head sail.
How long have you owned her?
It'll be 6 years coming up soon. So she's my home for a while now. I love her.
Oh.
The Emerald of Pleiades.
Super enclosed cockpit.
Yeah, for sure. I've got the full clamshell to go around, but I hardly ever use it. It's nice to get the air in for sure.
Massive. English winches.
Oh yeah.
Just say. Crazy demerit sheets.
Yeah, I think it's 1 inch line. The thicker the line, less you have to worry about it fraying, you know?
Yeah, it's smart.
Oh, nice. Well, come on down. Show you what's inside.
I love this. It's like an MTV house tour.
MTV Cribs, what's up?
Yeah.
Getting towards sunset right now. It's a little darker in here, but this is the galley, nav station, saloon, all right here. Kind of nice headspace and lots of light coming through.
So many treasures.
There's so many treasures.
And you found all these?
Yeah, I found all these since
Even
I got
the chicken?
Panama, I think. Yep.
Yeah.
Our friends Ed and Jody on
That's
Contigo
wicked.
found the chicken. I've been finding a lot of these sea beans. These ones look like heart shapes, so they're like particularly cool. The hamburger beans as well.
Hamburger beans.
And then my favorite is the little coconuts.
Yeah,
you can see the
that's
3
so
holes
cool.
like regular. My favorite one is the Musica Voluta. It's a seashell that looks like it has musical notes on it.
Really?
There you go, you gotta lick it to see it. But see how it looks like it has musical scores,
Yeah.
like compositions?
That's so cool. Where did
Yeah.
you find it?
I think I found this one in Aruba, actually.
Really?
Yeah, this is the only one I keep out that I didn't find here.
Good old Aruba.
No, good old.
Do these slide everywhere when you sail?
No, I fill the sink with seashells.
Oh, nice.
And then I change up my countertop like every few weeks. Usually it's all sea glass.
Yeah.
So I'll get to a country and as I find things, I'll just stack all the coolest
That's
stuff
so cool.
up and up. But there's no sea glass in Panama really to be found, so.
Yeah. So tell
Seashells.
us. Wait. Tell us what you do as your main.
Capt'n Ky, the Seaglass Guy at your service. What I do is I sail around the world. So far, just the Caribbean. I bought my boat in Maine, and I've been trying to find all the best unknown sea glass beaches in the world. So typically, a lot of the island nations will burn all their trash and they'd throw it in the ocean to get rid of the like floating materials, and then I'll find these old dump sites that are littered with really cool pieces of glass. And yeah, pick them up, sell them. People make art, make jewelry.
He does tours around as well when he finds a beach which has a lot of sea glass.
Yep.
He like invites people along and has these experience days, which is so cool. But he also has a YouTube channel. So
YouTube channel.
We'll leave
the
that-
board pirate are.
yeah, we'll leave that here and down below. So if you want to check out some of his treasures and his findings, then check that out. But show us the rest of the
Let's go. This is a pretty big saloon area. I just got a new mast after getting struck by lightning. The top of mine, all the taper welds like blew out.
Oh my gosh.
So I had to get a new one, new rigging, new chain plates. Don't get struck by lightning, kids.
And you were at sea when it happened?
No, first day in Florida. I just got to the dock the night before. 8 o'clock in the morning, woke up. I was like, man, we might get struck by boom, and it happened.
Oh.
Like, oh.
How tall is your mast?
I think altogether 76 from keel up.
So like 20 meters? 20,
I'd say
25?
like, yeah, probably like 21 meters. But yeah, I bought the boat in Maine. And I went down to Annapolis, took 1 week there, snowing the whole time. And all the way to Georgia, still snowing. And then first day in Florida, after 2 weeks sailing, got struck by lightning. Stung up 9 months there. Went to Aruba, Curacao, Bonaire.
This is a cool
did some
map.
more repairs. Yeah, leather. Got it from Spain, I think.
Yeah, it's wicked. We've got so many cool things around the cave. Nice.
Sold my cave to buy the boat,
Yeah,
as one does.
yeah, as one does.
This is my 2 extra guest bunks. I don't have any crew at the moment, so there's mostly storage space. Other side, I got the tool room.
Vincent the spider.
Extra spear gun. All my tools I could ever need, all my extra parts.
Yeah.
And I also have a bed that goes down if I have an extra crewmate, which is kind of nice.
It's such a nice storage area. Love this little desk as well. Like forward facing, that's so handy.
I've never sat there, but
it's nice to look at.
It's nice to look at. This is my bed / movie theater. Playing a lot of Nintendo 64. There's no hatch here, like no main hatch. You don't get a lot of airflow. This is made for cold. Just keep a big box fan right next to you and it's all good.
Yeah. You've got so much space back here.
I don't know, I'd rather have a king size bed like you guys.
Wow.
If I could swap out and get a king.
Pros and cons.
Heck yeah.
The reason kind of this boat fascinates us so much is because it's a really safe offshore blue water cruising boat, isn't
Absolutely,
it? Like full keel. Is it fully Skeg, the rudder?
Yeah, all the way down.
Yeah,
Good one.
It's a super safe, heavy boat. 23 tons.
23 tons. Yeah,
Oh,
yeah. She
good.
smashes. Good. Good.
Want to chat a bit more about Seaglass?
Sure, let's go check it out. I think
Yeah.
I got some. I'll pull out for us. My Seaglass bag.
How did you get into it?
Man, my mom just really liked it, and me and her were out one day. We picked up some Seaglass, and she had a little red piece, and she gave that away to this little kid that we met. And then she found out how rare red Seaglass was. I was like, oh mom, no problem, I'll get you another one. So I looked for like 6 months, and man, I never ever found a piece of red again. But when I got down to Curacao, I found a beach and I found like a dozen red pieces, marbles, stoppers, all the most rarest pieces of Seaglass that I learned about in a Seaglass book somebody gave to me. I read all about it. Just thinking it'd be fun, you know, something to pick up for friends. Then I found out it was worth like major money, and my mom was like, dude, you hit a treasure trove. So I started just picking it up and undercut the whole market. I started selling it cheaper than anybody else.
So this is the guy to go to for your Seaglass.
And this is what I pick up on a typical day at most beaches. Every different country has different levels of Seaglass, different colors. It really is based on when the glass was put into the ocean, right? It's like a time era kind of thing. Different times of humanity had different colors of Seaglass, different kind of art pieces, different trends going on in the glass world. So some of it's pretty neat stuff. There's definitely a quality thing going on, so it depends how well worn something is. There's art grade, craft grade glass versus like jewelry grade glass. But my favorite thing about it is the ocean took our trash. Not a cool thing to put trash in the ocean, but we did, and you should never do it. But the ocean gave it back to us as like jewelry,
Even more
like pieces
beautiful
of
than
jewels.
before,
Yeah,
yeah.
it took our trash and made it something amazing. A lot of this is lavender here. This is all found in Panama. There's different ways, different recipes of how they made each kind of glass. For example, this purple here, lavender, it started off as clear. It's actually really hard to make clear Seaglass, or glass in general. So they added this stuff called manganese that would make the copper, like bluish colors go away and make really clear glass. But it's UV reactive, so after like 50 years in the sun, it starts to turn purple. It's really cool. You see old window pans on really old houses start to turn purple too for the same reason. And the rarest colors like red and orange, those have gold colloid. They're really expensive to make. So not a lot of people will find orange or red Seaglass. A lot of people look a whole lifetime to find one piece.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. Where did you find yours?
Panama City, actually.
No.
Yeah, there's one beach in Panama City you can find Seaglass.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
What's the coolest thing you've ever found? Aside from some red.
Oh gosh,
red.
man. I found gold a few times. I found
Yeah.
some gold rings. I found a gold ring with mermaids on it, which I thought was pretty neat.
That's mental.
I found ambergris. Talked about
Dolphin teeth.
that. I found dolphin teeth, for sure. Man, the coolest thing about beachcomber is you never know what you're going to find. Literally anything from all of history of man can wash up at the beach
Yeah.
at any given time, at any given beach.
Yeah.
So you just never know what you're going to find. If you're the type to wake up early and go walk on a beach, it's it's kind of an extraordinary feeling to find cool stuff.
The other day when we came round, we poured out so much, and I just was like, oh yeah, this was this Clorox bleach bottle from 1962, and this is this. The amount of knowledge this guy has about this is phenomenal. You know everything about Seaglass.
I'm full of useless
And
knowledge.
no, but it's awesome to find a hobby and just go after it, and that's what's brought you here. And I think that's really wicked.
And that's how I've been making my living for like nearly 4 years now. People love it.
Yeah.
Couldn't be happier with it. You get to be a treasure hunter. I always wanted to be like a real life treasure hunter. I watched Peter Pan when I was a kid.
No, for sure.
I never thought I'd actually be on a sailboat going around the world hunting for treasure for a living.
Yeah, it just shows like what also is possible now. You know, years ago you couldn't advertise things like this because of, you know, the lack of internet. Obviously he has his YouTube channel and Facebook page and puts things up for sale on there, and you know that might not have been possible to make money from it had it been 10-15 years ago.
Definitely not. Yeah, having a Starlink is key.
yeah. So it's awesome that we can be out here doing what we love. I think that's a really cool
absolutely.
cool place to be. But thanks, Kai, for showing us around.
Thanks for coming by. It was nice to meet some other pirates.
For sure.
Hope we can do some treasure hunting together soon.
Absolutely. Okay, what are we up to? Where are we going?
We are going to attempt to refill this gas bottle. We're not really using much, if any, gas at the moment because of all of our induction and everything like that, but it was cloudy here for about a week and our battery started getting low, and the last thing we want to do is have to run the engine to cook.
Yeah, agreed.
It's just crazy, so.
And why do we now need gas?
Because my parents are coming out to San Blas in 3 days.
Yeah, which is a change of plan to what we were initially doing,
They
right?
were going to join us in Shelter Bay Marina, but we like it here so much and we thought they would like it here so much they were actually going to spend Christmas in the San Blas. So there's a load of things we need to do before that. We need to get rid of some rubbish, we need to get groceries here, we got a load of bits now, so. But we've got some good contacts in the San Blas now, so.
Yeah, locals. Very excited.
This is the first order of business.
Nice, let's go. Welcome for friends who arrive with the wind and waves from around the world.
That is a weird connector.
It's the US one, I think.
That. I was under there. Yeah. Ah!
You need a clip here.
Oh, it's a clip. They couldn't fill the gas bottle there because they didn't have the right connections. But there's a French boat near here who's got the right American fitting for their bottle. But it needs to go on a hose from the weird connection. It's got a hose output for, I think, like a 1/4-inch hose. We've got a hose that should fit that. But at the moment, this has got attached to our bottle because it's the right size. And we're going to cut this end off and it's going to go on a normal hose. This is a one-way valve in here. There's a little ball bearing in there, which I'm going to drill out, and so we can cut this and then we can fill up our bottle by basically tipping the other bottle upside down, it running through down here into our bottle.
It sounds really backstreet, and it is, but we're also like on a desert island. Like.
But now, in future, if we haven't like have any weird connections that we can't figure out, as long as it goes to a hose, we can always figure it out with this now.
So we're heading back to the restaurant now, and we have the regulator with our hose tail and our connection on the end that Zach drilled out. So hopefully it all works, but also have some Christmas decks that we're not using, so thought I'd give them to the restaurant to spruce up their Christmas game.
It's such a cool place you've built. It's very impressive. I don't know if it's going. It's hard to tell.
Good?
I don't know. Maybe.
Does it sound like it's coming out?
Yeah, you will see how you know it's filled.
Yeah.
You know how? Do you know when it's filled?
Yeah, I can feel it sloshing around in there normally as well. So I'll see.
How old you are, guys?
Yes.
How old you are?
Guess how old?
Yes. 16.
16. Zach was 16.
17. 16, 17.
27.
20?
27. 27. Better, Zach?
I think it's working. You can hear it actually going. This morning I'm gonna go and get some bread from Ivan's place. This is the guy who filled our gas up yesterday, which is really helpful, but yeah, he just like really reasonably priced like loaves and focaccia and coconut bread and loads of different things. But this guy used to work on a super yacht back in the day, apparently, so yeah, he knows his stuff about cooking and stuff like that because he used to be a chef on there. He seems like a really interesting guy, and he's done really cool things with this place. There's not many islands around here where they've set up. He's put a lot of love into the place that he's built, and there's like a nice like vegetable patch out in the front where he's growing pumpkins and stuff like that. And he's got a plantation with bananas and loads of papaya trees, and nice to support someone like this. Wow.
Yeah.
It looks so nice. How did you get into working on super yachts?
Oh, story. My story?
Yeah.
Wow, my story is incredible.
Wow, it's got so much bread and food. Look at this. Whole focaccia, which smells amazing, and then loads of rolls and other bits. But I was just talking to Ivan. That's actually not his proper name as well. It's I-U-N-B. I'm not going to attempt to pronounce it because I'm probably going to get it wrong, but I'll double check that. But he used to work on super yachts, and he basically got into it by living in Panama City, working for free for 6 months at a French restaurant there, getting trained up, dotting around a load of different French restaurants in Panama City, and then eventually getting into super yachts by some friend that he met out there. But his granddad came to the island however many years ago and started setting up stuff here and kind of getting it all together. But his granddad used to work with the pirates when was it his granddad? He might have been his great granddad, because granddad would have been too young. But such a nice island. But apparently this all used to be just rainforest before they started sorting it out and putting vegetable crops and stuff like that.
When so many people we meet along the way have as inspirational stories as that to tell, it's hard to feel like your dream is too big or too unattainable. However, we're picking up the hook later today, and it's time for one last dinghy adventure before then.
It's not a pipe, look at it. It's like
It's meant to be there. Oh, do you think it's a barrier to protect the lagoon?
I think it's a barrier.
Washed up here.
Washed up on this side?
That's
No.
for oil exploration or something, isn't it?
That's so weird. We've got to walk on that.
Looks like rubber. Yeah, they just hop in the sand there now.
Yeah? Ooh. What is this one? Oh my gosh.
Is it grippy?
Oh my god, did you hear that?
Yeah. Whoa.
Oh my
Here, wait, I've got to try that.
Oh, it is moving.
Do you think I can make it to the other end?
I mean, you could just
No.
stand and breathe.
No, don't go to the other end. That's silly.
God, I can feel it in my chest when it hits the other end and it comes back. It's like, whoa. Oh. Look how thick this is.
This is so mental. We are heading to Porvenir, 16 miles ahead of us. I think we should be able to sail. A little beam reach across the islands. We're behind reef a lot. I think it's going to be a pretty lovely trip. Just concentrate for Zach getting the anchor up. Yep, got reef ahead of us, so right there, which isn't charted, so gotta concentrate. And we're off. Oh yeah.
Woo! Sails are all up. We are flying along. Look at this. Woo! Oh yeah. Beautiful. Whew. Didn't really get much better than this. There's like 0 swell and how many knots of wind? 15?
We're going 6 knots boat speed.
How many knots of wind are there? 12 knots?
12 knots.
Yeah, beautiful. Humming along.
Having a nice sail.
Cushy.
You hear how relaxing this is down here? Silence. We're 8 miles from being in. Going about 4.5 knots. About 10 knots of wind. There's about a metre swell on our beam, but so small, so it really doesn't make a difference. And yeah, it's lovely out here. Feeling pretty sleepy because the wind's low and we didn't sleep too well last night. 2 squalls rolled through in the middle of the night and tons of rain. So we had to get up at, I think it was one was at 1 and one was at 4, which is always the way with squalls, isn't it? Just, you never get them during the day, it's always at night when you've just fallen into your deep sleep, but that's okay. We had loads of chain out, so we weren't worried about that, but it was more all of our hatches being open. But yeah, halfway to Porvenir and really excited because Zach's parents are going to be arriving into Porvenir probably this time tomorrow, so yeah. Happy days, and then it's Christmas and just feeling so good at the moment. So good. We did our Tay-Lee tell us to our patrons yesterday and I was just running the entire time and I'm just so happy. Happy to be here, happy to be sailing, happy to be living this life, happy to be doing this job, happy to be, I don't know, just happy. So yeah. I am going to head out though because it's hot in here. We're thinking about adding a little hatch in the centre of the windscreen at some point. It would just be so nice to have a bit more airflow in here, but I'm not complaining. It's nice to be warm at this time of year. We have a bit of a narrow gap coming up, about 200 metres, so it's not that narrow, but there is reef on either side, so yeah, it saves us about 3 or 4 miles though, so it is worth it, but gotta concentrate. I've got Google Maps up. Actually, I've got Apple Maps up because it's more helpful than Google Maps right now. We've got the Bauhaus charts on the OpenCPN down there in the nav desk, and then we've also got Navionics, so, and our eyes, the most important bit. If we can sail through this, it'll be wicked. 18 metres, we're fine, we're in the channel.
Can you bring the boom back to centre, please?
Yeah. Oh, what a thrill, sailing through a passage.
Right on the edge of being able to go upwind right now.
I know, I was just about to say that.